This is Loch Tay, and I'm going to be staying here for the next 3 days.
That's right, and for those 3 days I'm going to be doing multiple things, including kayaking, climbing and walking.
This is the cottage. It looks very nice actually. So let's go in and have a look. Right, so I'm going to give you the tour of the century. You're going to see every single nook and cranny of this little house. So, first of all, the hallway, and in here is the living room, and here is the kitchen, and over here is a tiny little room that goes back outside again. But more importantly, the bathroom. And the main bedroom. Now I have a choice here. I can either go on bunk bed or on not bunk bed, but these are boring, so I've decided that I'm going to be sleeping up here. Yahoo! So that's going to be fun. Not much to see out the windows. Let's see in this window. You can see some mountains over there. So yeah, that is the tour of the house. It is 20 to 6 in the evening. I was just going on a quick little stroll just to get to know the area a bit better. And look at this. That's cool. So our nearest town or little village is Kenmore, which is just down there. You can see the little houses and stuff. And yeah, so this is Loch Tay.
Just to give you some background information, Loch Tay is in Perthshire, which for those who don't know Scottish geography is slap bang in the middle of the country.
Swimming! Where's it? Where is it? Where's your stick? Good girl, you cookie. That's epic. So, less than a decade ago, beavers were introduced to Scotland, and I've never really seen one because obviously if they were only introduced a decade ago, then, like, you know, I wouldn't see one. But, look at that, a beaver has chewed that, and this is mad. But at first we thought it was, you know, just someone with an axe or something, or like, yeah. But then look, it's a beaver dam. That is so cool. I've never seen a beaver before. Sadly, I don't think the beaver is showing itself, but that's still very cool.
A while later we played Catan, a game which I highly recommend, and soon it was time for bed.
Night night. Good morning.
Okay, so somehow this idiot managed to stop recording halfway through the recording. What he was trying to say was that we were going to be going on a walk in a place called Drummond Hill.
We have arrived at our destination. That looks very steep. Hello, just a quick update. We've been walking for about 10 minutes, maybe to 15 minutes, and so far pretty much all that we've really been seeing is just like woodland tracks like this. But I've also got my trusty stick with me, which helps me to walk, and that is what this noise is as I'm walking. Callie is enjoying the walk. She likes it when we throw hundreds and millions of sticks for her. Yeah, this tree kind of seems out of place. We're stopping for lunch at this amazing viewpoint right here. It's very, very cool. And I have had something which I never knew existed. Crispy bacon Wotsits. I love them. So, we're heading back down, and when we came here, we came from that way, and then over here and round out that way. But this time, we're going to be very, very naughty. We're about to break the law by crossing this line. Oh dear. So that means we are officially breaking the law. Please don't arrest me. If you're a policeman watching this, just please don't arrest me. That's not nice. This looks really cool. Have you ever seen pink mushrooms? Well, there you go. In the last 20 minutes, it has been a very hard slog up and down the very last bits, but we can see far down below us the car park, which is incredibly exciting as my legs are hurting. But you know what I have to look forward to? Kayaking. And it is quite likely that before we go kayaking, we're gonna go to a little town nearby, or village, I'm not really sure, called Aberfeldy. That's what it's called, right? Aberfeldy. And if I'm very lucky, I can find a pair of gloves there, because kayaking is gonna be an absolute nightmare if I don't have gloves. So yeah. The car! Yeah, look what it is! It's nice to sit down. Sadly, I couldn't get it on camera, but we just passed a sign for a village called Dull, D-U-L-L, and it said, paired with Boring, Oregon. So if any of you live in Boring, Oregon, then hello. Aberfeldy, here we come. Castle! What on earth are these place names? We've just come across a place for a town called Weem. This is Weem. And here we are in Aberfeldy. These only cost £2, £2.50, and they are absolutely perfect for kayaking, even though they're quite small, so very good. Well, we've been in Aberfeldy for about 40 minutes and now it is time to go home. Aberfeldy is a nice place, but when you're about to go kayaking, you can't spend time looking for things in random villages or towns. Cool, bye! I am all set up in my life jacket, which looks very cool. So let me tell you what we are going to, where we are going to be going in the kayak. So we're setting off here. The kayak is all inflated and ready to go. And we're going to start off just going out into the loch. So this island over here is actually a man-made island. And it was made by people in the Iron Age. Originally, it's a man-made island. And then it was kind of refurbished for Queen Victoria came to visit it at one point in the 1800s. Sorry everyone, I got mixed up. It wasn't actually that island, it was a different island of the loch, but don't worry, we still did go to it. So we're gonna go out to that, have a look at the ruins that are there, then we're gonna go round, and then we're gonna start going down the River Tay, which is over in that direction. And yeah, so also when I'm on the kayak, I apologise for any inconveniences in hearing me. That is because my phone is going to be in this waterproof case right here. So yeah. We're just getting onto the island now. You can't really see that much, but geese, look, geese. There we are, on the island. Yeah, there's not really any ruins here, is there? Beaver! Beaver! Hello! Okay, let me explain something. So, we were gonna go down a little, the River Tay, which is over in that direction, but then we discovered a little island over here, which is a bit bigger than the last one we were on, although I don't think it has any ruins. But before we go to the river, we're probably gonna head out to this little island that's over here. So yeah, I will see you there. So, we're on the island. There's the little town over there. And it looks very, very bushy, so it looks quite difficult to get through. But I'm sure we'll manage. So there's actually a little path running through the island, so that's useful. I'm excited to explore this. Oh wow! Look, there's a huge hole in the ground, probably like a well maybe. It is actually quite a big island when you go right up to it. Oh yeah, wow. There's like a ruined house here. That's so cool. Whoa, look at this. On just this tiny island in the middle of a loch. This place is so cool. Very cool. Right, so we decided not to go to the river because the water was flowing like the way that we were going, so then when we went back out of the river it would be really hard to do, which would mean that, you know, like we'd be really tired after kayaking and then we'd have to go against the current, which would make it really hard. So we made it to the bridge, but then we didn't really have time to take a video because we needed to go back before the current drifted us through the river. So we're probably just gonna head right back to the beach now, and yeah. Okay, here we are back. And we finished our kayaking and we're back in the car, back at home. So that was very fun. It's a shame that I couldn't really get the footage right. Obviously, I would have really wanted to record it like while we were kayaking, but obviously since I'm doing this with my hands, I don't really have hands-free for phones. What I should have done is taken the rip-off GoPro and used that. So yeah, that's a shame that I didn't take that on holiday, but overall nothing bad happened. Our boat didn't capsize, so yay! It is time for an adventure that you would never see before. A mountain among the gods. I present to you Ben Lawers. Ben Lawers. We can't see it yet, but it's over in this direction somewhere. It's 1,214 meters tall. It's going to be the tallest mountain that I've ever climbed up. So that's going to be really exciting. And it's definitely 100% a Monroe. Little did I know that my struggles had only just begun. River crossing time! Caddy, shift. Shift. Good go. Whee! That was fun. Right, okay, so at the moment we can see one large peak, which is the three little bumps up there. The largest peak of that is Ben Glass. So Ben Glass is its own Monroe. So we have to climb up to that one first before we can get up to Ben Lawers. And hopefully we'll manage to do Ben Lawers. I think I'll probably manage, but I don't know if they'll manage. But in that, if we can't do Ben Lawers, then I'm very sorry. But it is what it is. But at least we'll be able to do at least one Monroe. So yeah. So that's Loch Tay down there, but Loch Tay is a very big loch, so our cottage is like all the way over there somewhere. But that's part of Loch Tay. We can see a couple of massive mountains over there. Don't know if they're taller than our ones or not, probably. It is so insanely windy right now. That's why I'm having to shout. So I don't know if you can actually hear what I'm saying. But, it's so windy. Anyway, we're about to reach our first mini peak. Well, not exactly mini, because, you know, we're going to be that high up. My hat's nearly falling off. probably gonna get frostbite here. Bye! We've just come across a little area which is completely sheltered from the wind, which is amazing. That means you can actually hear me now. So that's good. As you can tell by the way I'm speaking, my nose is quite snivelly. It is like, it's mad because it doesn't look very windy down there. Like, you can't really see much happening, but it's just like insanely windy, and it's like it's not cold outside. Like, it's not cold, but the wind is just cold, which makes it feel like it's freezing, but it's actually not because it's extremely nice weather. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to talk to you properly later because wind, but if we reach the summit of Ben Glass, then I'll try to get some words out. Okay. So, thankfully, the wind has almost completely gone away. Like, I'm sure it probably will come back, but I was expecting it as soon as we turned around the corner just to be way back in our faces. We're nearly at the top of the first mini summit, and but there's like 3 mini summits. The tallest one is the top of Ben Glass, and yeah, we're nearly at the top. We are thinking it might start raining though, because the sky is looking kind of grey. So I really hope that doesn't happen. We may be about to reach, well, we are about to reach the top of Ben Glass. Yeah, no. Okay. So, first summit in our little bit is coming up. We can see Ben Lawyers actually. That's Ben Lawyers over there. Oh dear, the cairn's tiny. It's definitely a lot greyer now. Woo! Ah! Wow. That's amazing. That's terrifying. It's Ben Glass and then that's Ben Lawyers. Cool. I've got some really good news. We're going up Ben Lawyers. Lawyers. I don't know how to pronounce it. But very exciting. We're gonna go up it 100%. We've started our journey and it's a bit of downhill, so that's good. Guys, I just bought a private lake for myself. The only problem is I bought it off Temu. Bruh. I hereby name this Loch Temu. So, there's Ben Glass over there. We're slightly lower down than that, but we came down here, and then we came up here, and over here, and then Lawyers is up there. Well, I've just noticed how close we are to the clouds, which is mad, and then I looked up, and it turns out, if we climbed this 7 more times, then we would be at the height of Mount Everest. We are way higher than we thought. That is mad. We can see the summit! Yahoo! We are nearly at the top of Ben Lawyers, the 8th highest peak in the entirety of Scotland and England and the entirety of the UK. I have ever This is officially the coldest I've been yet. Oh my gosh, this is worse than it has ever been yet. It is literally half hailing, half snowing, and it's absolutely freezing. We've only just come down from the summit. This is awful. Ice. Ice. I hate it here. It's snowing, it's hailing, it's freezing, and the only thing I can see is the ground. I can see less than what the camera is seeing. The storm, the hailstorm is over. So thankful that it's over. You can see it out there, up across Loch Tay. And my hands were so cold, they still are. And luckily, we had a flask of tea left, so I had a hot cup of tea, and that put at least some feeling back into my house. That was the worst weather that I have ever been in my entire life. I hate it off. That was absolutely horrible. And what's more, it's literally September. It's like mid-September right now, and there was snow and hail. Ben Glass, up there. That's where we were about an hour ago. And then that's Ben Lawler. And just underneath that was the place where one of the worst moments in my life just happened. That was really horrible, but thank goodness it's better now. It's sunny down there, it's kind of sunny up here, at least there's blue skies.
Thankfully, the rest of the way down was pretty chill, with no crazy storms or winds.
Nearly there, nearly there. We have officially been climbing and ascending for 5 hours. The car! Yes!
Got it.
Yes!
Time to go home today. I'm very tired.
So we're about to get in the car and go home, but before we go home, really near us there's like a centre where you can do a tour, and it's a cranach, which is like an ancient Pictish hut that people lived in, but there's lots of huts in this place, and we're doing a little tour of them to kind of just like learn the history and stuff. So that's gonna be fun, and it's only like maybe a 10-minute drive away, probably less. So that's where we're going. We'll update.
It's a bit more experimental. In other words, it doesn't.
Yes, I heard that word. The only evidence we find tends to
Long before that.
It is possible that this is the oldest piece of an instrument in Western Europe, as it could be a little bridge of
the Lyre, which is just that bit there. It could be the bridge of that, and that would mean it would be the oldest piece of an instrument in the whole of Western Europe. We're just about to go on a little walk. We're in Aberfeldy. We're just outside Aberfeldy, and we're just about to go on a little walk just like outside the town. It's a fotter wall! That's definitely not terrifying at all. And then once we finished our walk, we drove home. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So just because I like to be annoying, I'm going to demand that you subscribe and smash that like button so hard that you break your phone and then you have to buy a new one for however expensive your phone is. Ignore me, I'm warbling. Bye!